All right. Well, happy Wednesday, everyone. I know we've got a bigger group here than normal, but we've got kind of the whole family here together, which is kind of exciting. Coaches from all over. But we're excited to come in tonight and kind of help you guys because, as we know, and everyone should know here on this call, this Sunday we have our Health and Hope Night. And it's going to be a really big one. I know we've had them quite often. We've had them every month, every other month, but this is such a special time right now in the busiest season as a coach in this first quarter of the year. But, this weekend, if you guys did not know that, January 17th, which is actually Friday, it is National, what is it?
Quit your resolution day.
Yes,
or Quitters Day or whatever.
Quitters Day. Like people quit their resolution at this time of the year because what happens is they're already 2 weeks in, right? 2.5 weeks in. And now they're in and they're doing whatever it is that they're doing to try and lose weight, get healthy, and it's not working. And so guess what happens? They fail, they quit, they give up, they're over it.
A lot of people are getting that buyer's remorse. I've been in the gym for these 17 days. I've been busting my butt, starving myself, and I'm down 3 or 4 pounds.
Or I've been slaving in the kitchen meal prepping and making sure that all my meals are healthy and I'm still not even down a pound. What is the point? I mean, how many of us have been there, right?
And it's probably all your guys' fault from sharing those before and afters with people being down 12 pounds. So
this is such a great time to have this Health and Hope Night. And so we want to make sure that we really utilize it to the full capacity of what we can do. And we're really utilizing this amazing thing that we have going on this weekend and going full force. But we also know that many of you may be new. Maybe you've never been a part of a Health and Hope Night and you kind of don't know what to do or how to really utilize this. And so we want to be on and kind of just help you guys out as far as how we're going to maximize this by, how do we invite people? Who do we invite? What do we say? How do we do it? What do we do when we're on the call? So many questions as far as what goes into this. So we're kind of going to break it down for you guys tonight and kind of sharing with you everything that you need to know on how you're going to make this successful for yourself and literally invite tons of people. Our goal is to have hundreds, maybe thousands of people watching. And then from that, hopefully starting a whole lot of new clients and really sharing that hope with them.
So guys, while she is getting ready to share the screen right now, I mean, because the family is growing and we're getting so much bigger, I know there's a lot of new faces on the line. Throw like a one in the chat if you've never done one of these Health and Hope shares, things like that, just so everybody kind of has an idea of where we all stand.
Yes. Okay, cool. So as you guys know, kind of starting off, new year, new you. And so we're going to bring hope to people that are ready to give up whatever it is that they're doing and show them that there is something that will work for them. But how do we do it? How do we really maximize it? How do we really maximize it? So we're really going to show you everything from A to Z. It's really simple. We don't need to make it complex. We don't need to make it complicated. It's really simple. Is it going to take a little bit of work? Yes. But it's not going to be that much to where it's going to be too overwhelming. We just want to make it really simple for you guys. Have your phones out, have your cameras out, whatever you use. If you're on your phone, to take a screenshot because we're going to we're going to show you some really easy verbiage that you can seriously replicate and just share onto the people to the people that you want to invite, depending on where they are, because there's going to be different verbiage for obviously everyone on your list, right? So let's go ahead and start with step 1, create a list. As you know, we work through lists. I mean, in our business, we do a list for everything. And so let's create a list of who we want to invite. Some examples of who we want to invite is current clients, right? And we're going to show you verbiage from the majority of these, but current clients and also past clients. Maybe we think, gosh, how are we going to invite our past clients and maybe people who have fallen off? We just want to share some hope and some motivation to them to maybe start over or to even kind of keep going in the route that they're going. Everyone that we've done a health assessment with, these are all of the not yets, right? All the people that, you've talked to, get out that binder and talk to everyone or write down those names of all the people that you've had a health assessment with. Anyone that's asked about the program and hasn't gotten around a health assessment, how many of us have those where maybe people are reached out to you through Messenger after seeing before and afters? Hey, what's this program that you're sharing? What's this about? And they have yet to get on the phone. I mean, I know I've got quite a few of those. I'm sure we all do. So those are the people. Something that's really cool that you guys can do too is when you go to your Messenger, you can literally search the word. And maybe you said program, or maybe you said, I love to get on a call, whatever lingo that you use, you can just type that in, and Facebook is so smart and so great that it will literally go through all of your messages and only put up the ones that you use that key verb or that key, those keywords. Right. So that way you can go through and see which of those people that I reached out to and said, hey, I'd love to set up a call with you, who never reached back out to me. That will make it really easy for you guys too. Anyone that has regularly liked your health posts. I mean, how many of us that, we were noticing, obviously, those people that we're thinking, if we're doing our 3x3x3 and we're constantly posting our before and afters, and even people that we have that are liking all of our posts. You have those same people and you know who they are, that you're saying, okay, maybe are they watching me? Are they just supporting me? Are they liking it? Let's write those names down. People from our hundreds list, right? How many of us do our hundreds list at the beginning of the month? It's something that we want to do and get really good at doing and being consistent in that. Let's have that list. And then also potential coaches, because I'm sure that you've talked to some people that are maybe on the fence. They don't know what it's like to coach. They haven't committed to coaching yet, but they love this and they know that they want to do it. They're just not there yet. Well, this is a great way for them to come hear stories.
Yeah, and the stories that are going to be shared. I mean, the idea of, I think I'm pretty good at health assessment. I know she's way better than I am, but the idea that here we have the best of the best, right, leading this. So Jamil's going to be on, really sharing the whole program as a whole, right? The 4 components. You might talk about, price, different things like that. But the way that the outline goes, it's going to be, let's talk about the program. So we don't have to stutter over the different things that we might usually do, or the different areas that are tough for us. Maybe, we talk to, there are different girls that, haven't gotten on the phone because maybe they don't understand that, all right, Josh has coached girls before, but I'm a guy. How could I know, what they need to lose weight? But the idea is, here we're going to have the best of the best leading this, and we're going to have all different types of stories, from younger, older, girls, boys, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just like when we share, the diversity in our posts. People may not relate to your story. That's okay. But there's going to be something, and I guarantee this because this happens on every single call and every single share that's been done, is that they're going to hear something that's going to touch their heart, or that's going to really relate to them. And they're going to be like, man, like that sounds like me. Like that is me. What happened to them is happening to me. Like I need this. So that is really what this call is about, is to share hope that there is something out there, in hopes that this is going to help them know that this is their next step. Okay, so do you want to get into this, kind of the different invites, as far as now this is the time to screenshot, take your phones out, and just know too, you guys, is that these examples, obviously use your discretion. If you want to tweak things up to sound more like you, go for it. But just don't put too much thought into it. It's meant not to be complex, or it's just meant to be easy. So go ahead, you take over.
Yeah, and just like she said, screenshot this. What we'll probably do is put together a post that has all these in it, that all the leaders can kind of pull through and throw them in all the different coach groups. But this is literally just, hey, Michelle, I know you're killing it on Plan. I keep telling you about the community we have, besides the Facebook and client webinars. But we're having a Facebook Live event this Sunday night, where you can see the community, clients, coaches, hear some amazing transformation stories, to help you stay motivated through your own journey. The best part is you can attend this from the comfort of your own home. Is it something you're interested in being a part of? Let me know. I'll add you to the Facebook page, where we will be going live.
Yeah, so we're not going to get into all of them as far as reading them, because they're all really similar. We're just changing a few words here and there. So this will be the invite for your current clients. As you see through each one that we're going to share with you, that the verbiage is going to change maybe a little bit at the beginning. So
oh, and big time too, because we do have this event. We don't just want to go through and start adding a bunch of people to the event, right? We want to let people know that this is going on, and we want, we think it would be something beneficial for them. And then we're asking for their permission, like, hey, is that something you want to do? I'll add you to the group.
Yes, absolutely. That's why you're saying, if you're interested in being part of it, let me know. I'll add you to the Facebook page. You don't want to add people without talking to them. And I'll tell you why, because people aren't going to know what it's about. They're going to think, what is this spam? I mean, how many things or how many groups have we been added to? I mean, I get added to groups all the time and I don't even look at it because it's just spam to me. Like people are just constantly adding me to events, adding me to groups, adding me to this, adding me to that. More events, obviously. So what I would encourage you is to ask everyone's permission and ask them if you can add them to this group. And that way, when they say yes, guess what, guys? You're writing their names down, right? Every person that you reach out to that comes back and say, yeah, I would love to be added, those are the people that you're going to write down.
And that's going to be key with the follow-up too. And the follow-up is going to be awesome with this. So.
Yeah, and we'll get into that. So that's current clients. So these are your not yet. So take a picture of this, screenshot this. This is for those people that you've had a health assessment, right? Those people that that just weren't ready yet, whatever the circumstance is, whether maybe it's a financial reason, maybe that they wanted to try their own thing, ding, 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 what people have done their own thing this entire month, that, they wanted to try things out. They were going to do it their own way to see if they can do it themselves. So these are the people that have just not yet. And this is such a great pool too. This is where you take out your binder. You're organized and you should be doing the binder. This is when you take out your binder and you just go through every single person that you've had a health assessment. Doesn't matter if it was a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. Every single person that you want to invite is going to be in that binder. So this is the not yet. As you see, a lot of the same verbiage towards the end. But this is just, a little bit more personalized, like knowing, hey, they wanted to get healthy and they just weren't ready yet. And this is going to be something that's going to bring them hope and inspiration to hopefully when they are ready, they are inspired to move forward. All right, moving on. These are your potential clients. These are the clients that maybe are the ones that did not reach out for a health assessment, but hey, they're interested. They have just yet to have a health assessment. And so these are the people that, even maybe that they're liking some of your stuff. They've kind of commented before. They've wanted the info. You just have not had time to have that health assessment with them. And so this is more of a message of sharing. As you see, same thing. We're not making it complicated. We're just changing a few of the verbiage at the beginning. Just to share with them that we're having something, asking them again if they'd be interested to being part of this Facebook group, and that we'll start adding them from there.
Yeah, and I mean, this one can be switched up for the people that didn't get on the health assessment, that kind of ghosted you, or people that, like Michelle said, have liked certain things that you posted. But it's just, in the beginning, for those ones that haven't actually talked with you, about wanting to do a health assessment, something like that could say, hey, I know you've been such great support, with everything that I post about health, I thought that this might be something that would interest you. We're having a Facebook Live event. So little things like that, little tweaks, you can pretty much make this for anybody. The one thing I wouldn't do though, Michelle talks about Facebook being smart. If you copy this and paste this to 30 people, Facebook's going to mark it as spam if you're using the exact same verbiage for everybody. So the idea would be send 5 or 10 messages out, change a few of the words around, send 5 or 10 messages out. It doesn't have to be over Facebook either. This can be a text with current clients, past clients, people that you've already done health assessments with. Just FYI, because a lot of people think, all right, this has to go on Facebook.
And my favorite, those that are so close to your heart that you're like, gosh, I want to see them on this so much. We all have those people, whether it's 5 people, 10 people, that if they're on our heart, we want to help them and we want them to really be on this. Voice text. I love voice text, or even a phone call.
Yeah. Remember that old school thing where you pick up the phone, you dial a number, and you actually communicate with words to people?
Yes, and I love that because that's so personal. It shows them that you are thinking about them, and people that would do a lot of more of those personal messages to them, you're going to see that most likely they're going to say yes and they're going to hop on. So I definitely encourage that, and maybe make a side list of those that are so close to your heart. They're like, okay, I'd love to see them on. We've talked about it a lot. They're just not ready yet. I would do a more personal. And what I love this too, guys, is feel free to even some of these people that know, even your current clients or even the potential clients, is even ask, like, hey, do you know anyone? Like if not you, if they come back and say, no, I'm not really interested, that's okay. Do you know anyone else that would be? Maybe you've heard family members or friends, like, or, if you're on the lookout and people are looking for help and you're seeing maybe in their posts, please send them the way. I'd love to help them. So, that's almost acting like that referral. So that's okay to do too.
But before we go to the next slide, Dr. A broke this down. What we did that event last February or whatever. He said if you invite 10 people, 4 people are going to respond and say they're going. Only one's going to show up. You know, it's the law of averages or whatever the numbers that they figured out for people that attend things. So if you want to help a lot of people, you know, based off of this call, you're going to have to throw the invite out. If you figure 100 people is going to bring 10 people to the call, we'll go into how to follow up and how we can pass the call along as well.
And last, these potential coaches, you know, these are people that, you know, maybe they're current clients, or maybe they're people that, you know, have wanted to or expressed some interest in coaching, but they're just not ready yet too. I mean, this call is going to be a lot focused on health and healthy body, but it's the trilogy too. People are going to be sharing their stories of what coaching's done, or that they've paid it for, because it's that natural progression of what to do. So this event is really for anyone and everyone. Don't discriminate anyone, no matter where they are in their journey, no matter where they're at in their life. You know, obviously this is 2020. We've got new goals, new dreams. If this is your goal, and I don't want to assume, but I'm guessing that, you know, for all of you to be on tonight, to really learn how to invite a lot of people, just go for it. You know, we've got 4 days, how many days? 3 days until the call. 4 days actually, because the call's Sunday night. But you've got 3.5 days to invite people to this. So don't take full advantage. Take the opportunity and run with it. Let's see thousands of people on this call and have them be inspired. How amazing would that be? So now that we've kind of got the invite out, and I hope you guys took pictures. If not, we are going to be posting them in the group so that you have. What are we going to do when the call starts? Now, this is the big question people have. Like, well, do I watch it? Do I not watch it? I mean, I won't be around. What happens? What do I do? So if you're available to watch it, watch it. If you're not doing anything Sunday night, I would encourage you, because of so many different perks of that. But if you can't, that's okay too. What I would encourage you to do, and we'll get that next, but if you are watching it, if you're hitting that you're going to the event, you should be getting a notification. Everyone will get a notification hitting that they're going. If not, if you don't get that notification, just go to find the event, and you're going to hit this discussion tab. This discussion tab is going to now go, you're going to scroll, and you're going to see the live pop on, okay? So if you don't get a notification, don't freak out. That's okay. Just go find the event and hit discussion. From here, this is where the real fun starts, okay? So this is, what a great picture too. Oh my goodness. But when the call starts, okay, so one thing that we're going to do, you guys, so if you can be on, even if you cannot be on, this is going to be key. If you cannot be on, I want to still encourage you to hop on for a second and hit share. So go watch it, and you're going to see right there, you're going to hit that share button, and it's going to go to your personal Facebook page. For now, not just the people that invited are seeing it, but now everyone on your friends list that are going to be able to see it. So, and if you are on and you're able to watch this, not only do we want you to hit share, but now we also want you to engage in there and comment and really be engaging in there. You know, you hear those stories. I mean, the call's always going to start with where you turned in from, right? Share where you're from, share where you're at. And then they're always going to share, well, if you're a client on this plan or you've had success, what has been your success on this program? Share with people, because guess what? All of those people that you're inviting, they're now looking at this chat and they're saying, wow, this person's down 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 10 pounds. I mean, that's actually really exciting. And so definitely encourage you guys to share and really engage in there. If people are talking or people are, sharing their story, be engaging, cheer them on. That's going to bring more hope and more inspiration.
And another big thing about this too is once we do share, yes, we'll be able to see the people that we invited, right? It'll say, oh, Michelle Bamba hopped on, and it'll tell me, oh, I got to follow up with Michelle. She's on. But you know what it'll also do? It'll also, down here where it says everybody's names in their comments, the people that hop on that are your friends that maybe you didn't invite, their name's going to come up in green. So it's going to tell you, Joe Schmo is on the call. I'm going to take my pen and paper. I'm going to write Joe Schmo down. And I'm going to, when we get more into follow-up, I'm going to, follow up with Joe and say, hey, I saw you popped in on our call. What did you love most about her? So we'll get more into follow-up. But I'm keeping tabs on every single person that's my Facebook friend that's getting in there. because that's going to make follow-up a lot easier, because we'll get more into follow-up, but all the people that I said, if you invite 10, 4 will say yes, 1 will show up. Well, now we're going to have, a way to follow up with those other 9 that didn't get there. And Michelle will go more into that probably on the next slide.
Well, Facebook is actually being smart and kind of helping us out. Is just like Josh said. I mean, I couldn't screenshot it because obviously I didn't have it live, but this, where it says someone's name, it's going to be in green. This person's watching. Guess what that means? That person is on your Facebook list. Write them down. I will tell you what is so important about sharing this to your Facebook page is, number 1, maybe the people that haven't been able to get on, they can now reference back to your Facebook page. Number 2, someone completely unexpected that you did not even maybe have them on your list, you didn't even know they'd be watching, will reach out to you and say, hey, I watched your live. I'm ready to go. Just to give you an idea, last year when we had one of these, I had someone that I had no idea would ever, they weren't even on my list. I thought they were fit, assumptions right here, right? The chatter. But no idea they would even be interested in program. And they saw this being shared and they watched the entire thing and then reached out and said, me and my wife are ready to start this program. Whatever that was really inspirational. So that's the importance of sharing, you guys. So even if you cannot be on, you've got something going on, you've got a party, dinner, whatever's going on, still hop on for a second, hit that share button, and then close your Facebook and get on your way.
And those people that we didn't think are now executive directors too. So
yeah, there you go. Not only did they sign up to be clients, but then they sign up to be coaches, and now they're well on the way to helping other people. So super powerful. And then last but not least, we've got the follow-up. I've been doing a lot of talking. I'll let you take over.
What else is new? So, so when it comes to following up, so for those that join the call, obviously everybody that said they're going to be on, we're going to follow up. The easiest way is probably a voice text. A copy paste message, things like that, video, phone call, those are all great. But we're not going to say, hey, did you hop on the call? What did you think, right? We're going to ask for, asking a question that's going to incite a positive response, right? So instead of saying, what did you think? Oh, those stories or this, that, whatever. People can now say, we ask them, what did you love most about what you heard? So that's kind of the key when it comes to, so we're looking for positive stuff after the call. And then even letting them know that we'd love to connect on the phone, hear more about their goals, and see if this brought anything out in what they want to do with their own health now that they've been able to hear more about the program, hear more about other people's success. And then at the same time, for those that missed the call that said they'd be there, that never got on, we're going to let them know, hey, did you get a chance to get on? Oh, you didn't? If I sent you a copy or the video, was that something that you'd watch? But the idea would be to get that video out, because some people, do have families Sunday night. Maybe they're doing Sunday night church. Maybe, I don't think football's on. Is it on? No. It might be. But the idea is we want to get this video out to people now. So everybody that wasn't able to get on, that's why we're streaming it live, so that we're able to share it a lot easier.
Or what's easy, guess what? If you shared it on your Facebook, you can tag them and say, here's the video, and then follow up with them. You guys, everything does not matter if you don't do this important step. You can invite all the people. You can, send them the messages. But if you're not following up, you're missing the point. You are missing the key component in this all, is you want to follow up with them, because that's really the magic where it happens. And go with those positive expectations and go with it with that excitement, like they're ready to start.
And by the way, if you do tag them in a comment in that video, it might tell their friends, hey, Michelle's been tagged in this video. So now that goes back to a whole different training on a grand opening, things like that. But
yeah, and lastly, what's so cool about sharing, you guys, and obviously I love the whole idea of sharing, is the fact that these videos circle around for a really long time, which is kind of cool. Is that, we've had, because I've hosted a few, I've been tagged in some that people are still tagging people like 3 months later, 4 months later, and then it circles around back Facebook, then maybe some of your friends are going to catch a glimpse on it. So this is how easy it is. We're not making it hard. It's that easy to really go in, make a list of who you're going to invite, who's on your heart. Go through your past clients, your current clients, your potential clients, people you have not talked to yet, anyone and everyone. And the last thing that you should do, and I'm going to tell you guys this loud and clear, is don't expect to miss all of that and then just hit share and expect to get anything out of it. Maybe you will, maybe you'll get something, maybe, but the real true work comes in. Obviously, you're going to see a lot of fruition come from the actual work that comes before, not just hitting share and then expecting people to watch it. So I really encourage you to, make that list, go out and invite people. You've got the verbiage now. So there is no excuses, I guess you can say. But now exactly how you're going to invite people. And then from there, let's have as many people as we can. How awesome would it be to have over 1,000 people watching, especially on the biggest weekend of the year when it comes to quitting our New Year's resolution. So I hope that was really helpful for you guys. That's actually really all we have, but we will be posting a lot of, those slides in different groups. And yeah.
There you go. But yeah, like Michelle said, this is probably the biggest client acquisition. If you consider the last 2 weeks of January, the first 2 weeks of February a month, that is the biggest when it comes to client acquisition. So this right here, where Jamil and everybody decided, hey, let's do this call this week. This is going to be key to growth in your business. So it's going to propel you for the next quarter. So
yeah, make this year good, you guys. You have no idea. 2020 is such an amazing year, and start the year off with a bang. And really kind of build what it is that you're looking to do. But that means going all in, doing the work, doing it every single day, invite those people, follow up with those people, and let's make it fun. So you guys have a good rest of your night. Hope this was helpful. We will share all of those verbiages out so that way you kind of have them, and start tonight with those lists, or start tomorrow and start inviting everyone in the next couple of days. So have a good rest of your night.